Hi, welcome to Bigfoot Adventures with Lisa. Today I'm out in the swamp and we're looking for evidence of Bigfoot. And I've got my new friend Sherri with me. Everyone say hi to Sherri in the comments.
Hey guys, what's up?
Let's go see what we can find.
I get this feeling, I wanna run away. Hit the highway and never look back. I wanna watch it fade away in the rear view mirror. Won't get lost cause I've been really off track. Lately been running, but I've not been going anywhere. I've been hiding without being found. I've been loving, but not been feeling anything.
So we're going down a trail that I've never been down before, that I've been wanting to come down. And her and I are going to go down here, and you can see it doesn't look like there's any footprints out here. Except for ours, because it's rain, so maybe we'll find something. Let's see what we can get into. Real squatchy out here, doesn't it? You can hear the bugs right now, though. Sometimes you get out here and it's so quiet you can't hear anything. That's when something's usually around.
Apex predators.
But this might be a good, we might find some footprints. I hope so.
Let's hope.
Although I hear they hide their footprints, so we'll see.
Right.
Smart.
If they're thinking about it. Just like us, they probably get distracted.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they make mistakes. Look at all the limestone rock here. The pigs out here. You usually see where they stomp on the ground. They tear the ground up.
Rooting around a little bit.
Yeah. This is really a cool area. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
It's wild.
Look at the size of these pine trees. Interesting.
Did you ever get the crows going off on you?
Oh yeah, I've had those go off
Does that make you nervous? Like, who are they calling over?
Or who are they telling
Exactly.
on me about? Or two.
That happened in the Green Swamp West as well. I was like, oh shit. Who are they calling over to get me?
If I was a Bigfoot, I'd hang out back here in the swamp. It'd be cooler. Ooh, we're getting swampy. Yeah, it does look like a print, but it's full of water. So it's hard to say what it is. It's not going to be castable, that's for sure. If it just had a little bit of water, you might be able to see some detail, but you can't see anything. And whatever it was, see, you're walking through, and you're not even making an indent, and this, whatever it was heavy. Wow. And you can almost see the toes at the end. I mean, is it castable? Probably, but you're not going to get definition on it. And see, you can see where the earth cracked as it stepped down.
Finally.
I've seen prints out here before, but that's the biggest one I've ever seen out here. And the fact that, darn man, it probably had water in the toe part of it for a little while, and it kind of disintegrated it. But we can get kind of a measurement here. That's amazing.
Dang.
About 19 inches. That's about the size of the one I took a cast of in Ocala. Wow.
I can see the heel.
Yeah. Those are the toes. Measure across. See how wide that is.
Where do you go, like at its widest point?
Yeah. Wow. 7 inches?
Yep.
Huh. That's a big bad boy. And I bet you the other footprint is probably in the water there. See if we see any more over this way. No. That's what I'm thinking. He stepped there, and then he stepped in the water, and there might have been a juvenile with him. Something definitely stepped there, though, because the earth is cracked.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if it's castable or not. All right, let me think about it. And we're trying to decide whether we want to try to cast it. It's not in the best shape, and it's at a slope, so we're going to see if we see something better first. Hey, that print is heavy because when we step beside it, we don't sink like that one did. You know what I mean?
Barely made an impression. That was cool.
It looks like there's been a vehicle out here not too long ago.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be a human footprint, not at that, not at 19 inches. Like a baby. You can almost see the toes there.
They're heavy.
Yeah, heavy. You can see the toes there.
Oh, that one was sunk down a couple inches.
Oh, I made him mad. He's mad at me now.
Yeah, what'd you find?
Banana spider. Think I'm standing into another one.
Cutie.
Where are they at? I'd be sitting in this water as hot as it gets here. Wonder if there's like a water source this way. See, now look at this. See that mark in this dirt?
Mm-hmm.
Something flipped that stick over.
Mm-hmm. Sure did. You could tell it was right in there.
Huh. So the Withlacoochie's on the other side, and they could be heading towards the Withlacoochee to do their business, because I hear they do their business in the water sources or in a puddle, and then they stir it with a stick so you can't see their stool. That's what I've heard. It's an interesting concept, that's for sure. I know raccoons do that,
Yeah, what a great way
but
to
they don't
leave
stir
their
it.
trace, right?
Pardon?
What a great way to leave their trace.
Yeah. And you know, they may have seen the raccoons doing it. That might have been where they learned it from. Somebody said, well, how come you don't ever find bones, you know? Somebody else said because they eat their dead. I don't know if I believe that, but that's gross if they do.
They might bury their dead.
Yeah, because they would have watched that over the years. When you got done riding your mountain bike through here, all you'd see is your eyes because you'd be covered in mud.
Yeah.
That was the best times I ever had in my life, was doing that.
Literally going muddy.
Except it was usually red clay because it was in the mountains. Now what's that? Oh, that's just trees. I thought that was scat at first. I was going to that's some big scat.
Some big.
More trash.
Everywhere. Bottle back there. There's a
Yeah, I'm going to grab what I can grab. I know some of it's like buried and snake infested area. They've been mud bogging. Probably some Jeeps. But my thought is did something walk through afterwards? I'm not seeing anything. Do you want to walk this way or that way?
telling you.
I don't know, for some reason this way is.
Yeah, me too.
See the one I'm talking about?
Yep. That guy's been here a while.
Man. Now that's the kind of tree a Bigfoot could be up in.
Right.
I mean, that thing's huge.
Old man of the forest.
It could be sitting up there watching us and laughing. Look at those stupid humans. They don't even see me. When I was a kid, when somebody was going to beat me up, I would climb up in a tree and they would never think to look up and I would get away with it.
People don't think to look up.
So we're getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, and of course my thermocell is out of stuff. So that didn't help us much.
Wow.
Now we're onto this other road.
Those ruts. My goodness. Look at that. Back this way.
Huh?
Look at that.
Huh. That's unbelievable.
No way.
Looks like fun though, doesn't it?
How do they not get stuck?
Huh?
How do they not get stuck? My goodness.
Oh my God, I'm sinking in just walking up to this far. Maybe we won't go that way on the way back. Did you say that the river's on the other side, right?
Yeah. Oh.
You know, some of the people, they walk off trail in this area, which I have too. Not in this particular area, but sometimes that's how you find stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it might be swampy in this area. Whoa.
It's so squashy back here.
It is squatchy. I just don't know where they're at. Ouch. That's a pricker bush.
And squashy.
Now which way do I go?
Right.
Maybe left.
Right. Less squashy.
There's like... See that back there?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my phone. It really does. It looks like a shelter. I don't know. I'm going to try to get closer. Still leading to it. Let's hope nobody's home. Well, at least nobody mean. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is something. Whoa. It's a downed tree, but it looks like a den for something. I need a stick for these spiders. Keeps breaking in half. I mean, look at this. I know it's a tree down, and that's natural, but the fact that there's a trail that leads up to it makes me wonder about it. There's more trash. I'll pick that up. Yeah, there's palm trees over here too. I don't know why people can't just carry this stuff out. I'm gonna put it on, I'll put it on the road up here so we don't have to carry it, and we'll take it out on the way out. What is that over there?
Yeah, I was looking around.
A palm tree where that's in there. I mean, there is palm trees all around, but not exactly where that is.
Right.
It's like something had to put it there.
Like they're sweeping. Put the broom right there.
Maybe.
Just a bunch of roots. Not even a little...
That'd make a great shelter for something, though, for sure. And it looks like something has been sheltering under it. Could be deer. Could be anything, really.
Right, odd. Little interesting.
Looks like something hunkered down right there. Right up under this.
Yeah.
Right up under that thing right there. Keep out of the rain. Yeah. Interesting area. So that's the palm branch that's kind of weird. It's sitting right in there, and there's a palm tree way further back, but there's a tree here. It wouldn't have fell straight from there. It's weird.
Just looks busted off.
Yeah, it looks like something laid it there. Why, I don't know.
Interesting little section right here altogether.
Yeah.
What'd you hear?
No, I heard something. I hear a bird. Maybe that's what it was. Something was moving through the brush. Sounded like something moved a bunch of the palm fronds. It's not really that windy out. Right as we were walking away, I heard it. In there, but there's a little game trail going right down that hole there. See that hole?
Yeah. Needle.
Probably raccoon.
Armadillo.
Yeah, possum or something. Yeah, they live in Mexico, Missouri, and there's a Devil's Ice Box there, and they just showed me a bunch of areas that look really squatchy, and I know there's a lot of...
That Mark Twain forest there?
Yeah, I was there.
Activity.
Yeah, that whole area is pretty cool. I'd like to go out there and do some camping and get back up there and see them. Hopefully. Trying to get all my bills paid so I can do that. Because if I go that far away, I like to see a bunch of different friends in different areas and make it worthwhile. Do you want to walk this way a little bit?
Okay.
I don't know.
As long as we don't get lost.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. Out here at night with all these bugs. You wouldn't be my friend no more. You'd be so mad at me. I mean, we don't have to walk far in here. I just wanted to... It looked like a little bit of a trail. But here's what was striking me as interesting. Is these palm fronds laying on the ground. But when they die, they do fall like that. But I think animals use them to lay on too. Why wouldn't you? I would if I was out here.
Right.
Oh, look at that. So this trail out here, I realize it's going to a hunting stand. So we're going to go check that out real quick. A knotty tree and a hunting stand. Huh. Yeah, the pigs, they like to root. And I'm pretty sure this is near where the story of the guy that shot the pig and something picked up the pig and ran off, and there was a blood line at 5 foot up. Weird. And they heard screaming too, I heard. Oh wow, it looks like there's a drop off into the swamp over there. This is probably a good area to hunt. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh yeah, definitely. Look at the knot on the tree. Yeah, somebody's hunting blind. We're standing over here by this hunting stand, and it sounded like a rock hit the palm fronds from that direction over there. Listen to how quiet it got. Look above you. That's a tree they could stand in. They can't stand in those pine trees. They would break. I'm definitely hearing something over here. You want to do a vocal? Okay. Sherri's going to do a vocal.
Amazing back in here.
Huh?
It's amazing back in here.
Yeah, it is. I definitely heard something throw a rock.
Yeah, either hit a trunk or hit, like you said, some palm. But we both heard it.
Yep, we both heard it. See, like right straight through there, it looks like there's something there, but it's actually a tree. When you use the binoculars, you can see a tree. But the thing is you'll get movement and you'll look and you'll see a tree, but that doesn't mean they're not behind it.
Right.
Now that noise there was the wind.
Yeah.
On a trunk. See, I thought it was more like a...
Marsupial.
No, more like... Like that. Like something flicked. But it was more powerful than that, like a rock.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess it could be something falling out of a tree. But it's just weird because after I heard that, then I heard some more stuff.
And we just approached a tree stand, so.
Yeah, and the tree stand's right there. Huh. I think we should pitch a tent right there. I still hear something moving. It's like when you're walking, you can hear. It's like something's slightly moving. Like when you walk, hear that noise. That's what I'm hearing. But it doesn't move far. It's like it's moving and watching or something. This is a great new area. This road's been calling my name for a while now.
Let's see why.
All these big trees in here, anything could be up there.
Amazing.
But I was almost thinking this would be a great place to do a night investigation, like right down this road that we came in on, and just stop and listen at night.
Yeah, we'd hear some stuff.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And
Guaranteed.
not only that, I have a car camera. Something could walk across that road at night. Or be in the road. Me and Pam came down this way and we found a bunch of bones on the road.
Whoa.
And they weren't there like when I was there a few weeks before. But they were really old. So it was like, but that could have been coyote because dogs dig bones. So they might have found an old dead cow and just brought it out on the road and were
No,
chewing on it. Yeah. It could have been that for sure. But it was odd.
Mm-hmm, that is strange.
One of the Bigfoot channels was talking about how the pig rooting, sometimes you can mistake it for a footprint because they dig down pretty deep.
Yeah.
What are these little berries? See these berries?
I saw that.
You know, I wonder if that's what something threw. Or if it just fell.
Right.
That could have been. It does look like a handprint, but it might be just a tire. See,
Yeah.
I think it's a tire because see how it goes over and straight up?
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
That's what you call a stick snake. There was AT hikers that have seen them before.
mm-hmm.
But if they're there, they got to be laying low when the hikers come through. Otherwise, there'd be more sightings.
A lot of hiking.
But there's a lot of people that go missing up in that area.
Yep. That's why I'm like, I want to hike it, but I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of nutsos too on there that have murdered people.
Yeah, I've heard all the time. Yep.
They're throwing their beer cans everywhere. And they're in a car.
Yeah.
You know what it is? They don't want to get caught drinking and driving.
Right.
So they just toss it.
Evidence.
They don't realize they smell like a brewery though when they talk. I hear a big, oh, is that an airplane? That's an airplane. We got a trash collection going on. So we're going to try to cast this print and put something to hopefully keep the casting material in. Hopefully it'll work out. We'll see. Yeah, we don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try. I think that's probably pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe another barrier on the inside of that one on the left side. Just because it's hanging over where the footprint is. You see what I'm talking about?
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sherri's pouring it in.
Here we go.
Let's pray that it works.
Lumpy.
That's all right. Yeah, see, it is going down to the bottom there. You're going to want to make it pretty thick. More. Especially towards the back. We can break off any little trails that go outside of it.
Okay.
Which are going to be a few, it looks like.
Our little
Let's see
dam.
if we can get that crack in there too. Just pour it over where the crack is to the right on the back.
Over here?
No, right there. See that little crack spot? The earth is like pushed down, yeah.
Right.
Like all the way back by the heel too. See over by the right side of the heel? Yeah, right in there. I don't know if that'll work, but see, it's all leaking out. We're going to have to put some more stuff in the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
So we tried. A lot of it ran out the front like we thought it would. But we may have the most part of it, so we'll see. Give it some time to dry and try to get it out without breaking it. Possible older track. Where are you, big boy? It's right on that downslope. If we can get it, it'll be a miracle. And we're picking up trash here. A couple of X's. I'm not sure if they're touching, but there's something that looks like a star, like a, what do you call that? Asterisk?
Yeah.
Back there too.
Intriguing back there.
Yeah, see, back in this area right here, it keeps calling my name.
Back there.
It's thick back there. Anything could be living back there and you never know it. You want to walk through there at night? It wouldn't be safe.
No.
Mainly because of snakes. Yeah, it's somebody's boots. Sherry, go see if there's a leg in it.
Yeah, or a foot.
We're heading back to get that print, see if we can get it out of the ground without ruining it. Hopefully. It was not an easy cast. But you did it. So thanks for coming along. We had a good hike and saw some stuff that looked interesting and found a nice big footprint. And thank you, Sherri, for helping me get that up. Hopefully it turns out okay. It was in the mud, so we'll see.
So fun.
And it was fun, and I look forward to another adventure with Sherri.
Yes, can't wait.
Thank you.
So cool.
So we knew when we were doing this cast that it wasn't going to be high definition because it was next to a puddle and the front part was going downhill, and you can see by underneath that the front part is thicker than the back, which caused a problem. It did cause the back to crack there, but I think I can glue that back together. But the main thing is getting the size of it. Okay, this is my shoe here, and I wear a 9.5 women's shoe. So that gives you the gist of how big this was. And the fact that it was in a puddle, we had to take like, you know, palm fronds and put them like up against it, like, you know, to keep the water in, you know, the not the water, but the casting material in, so it didn't flow downhill. So we had to kind of cut the end out, but you can kind of see where there might be an indentation of where a toe may have been. But like I said, there's no high definition on this. It was mainly for practice and to get the, you know, the length of this. I mean, it's just astonishing. I mean, 19, almost 20 inches long and 7 inches wide here. Now, I'm wide. I have a wide foot. Look at the difference. Big difference. So, I just wanted to show you how it turned out. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. So before I go, I just wanted to show you my friend Sherri that I was out Bigfooting yesterday. She gifted me this nice piece of Waverlite. You can see the Waverly green in there. If nobody knows, I am a rock hound fool. I love rocks, and I have another channel called Treasures and Adventures with Lisa, and I do rock mining, metal detecting, and magnet fishing, and anything to do with treasure hunting. So if you're into that, I'll leave the link in my description. Thanks for watching.